Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we have to talk about KORDAN because he's out on raid up recruitment on the global server, and we need to talk about should you pull him, should you pass him, or should you wait and see. So the first thing we have to talk about is Ravaged Realm. On the VN server, they have Dauntless Squad today, and KORDAN, even at one copy, is creating a 400 billion score damage increase because he's slotting into Team 2 with Nazarick rather than Kruger. He's basically replacing Kruger. That is what's happening right now. And the crazy thing is, he's working at one copy because almost all of the buff value that he provides to your allies and to your team is going to be from his ultimate skill. And even at one copy, he has his ultimate skill unlocked. And he's able to give this massive attack buff and damage amplification to your teammates, which are basically Nazarick in that team number 2. So it's really funny because that team number 2 for Ravaged Realm is working at one copy Nazarick, and it'll be working at one copy KORDAN too. It's just really funny to me how this is basically playing out. But either way, so KORDAN is working at one copy, which means that if you do want to get that score increase for Ravaged Realm, which of course competitive players will want to do that, you can just get one hit off the banner and be done with him for right now. Now, should you further invest into him right now, like, Mythic Plus, Supreme Plus? In my opinion, I would say no. We have to wait and see. And the reason for that is currently he's not having Dream Realm usage, and we really need to see, is he going to be meta in pre-endless of Dream Realm before we decide to invest into him? Because the VN server is moving into the new season in 7 days from right now. And they're going to then have pre-endless Dream Realm, all a new boss rotation. And we'll have at least, a full rotation, 8 days of testing to see is KORDAN meta or not. And then based on that 8 days of all the full boss rotation, we can decide based on his pre-endless Dream Realm usage, is he a hero we want to invest into or not? So we have a real luxury when it comes to KORDAN's banner due to the timing of it. With over 20 days left on his banner, you can wait and see, and we can see a full rotation of pre-endless Dream Realm. We're going to see a full rotation of endless Dream Realm as well on global server. However, like I've talked about before, it is very unlikely KORDAN is going to be meta for endless Dream Realm, because it's all dominated by ranged damage dealers, and KORDAN only can buff up heroes who go into melee range of the boss, right, with this short range hunting circle. So for ranged damage dealers, KORDAN doesn't synergize with them for endless, right? So KORDAN probably he has potential for pre-endless Dream Realm. If I had to predict it, I do think he's going to be somewhat meta, but I just can't tell because we have a lot of good heroes for pre-endless Dream Realm. We have Rainier, we have Shmira, we have Twins, we have Valara, we have Nazarick, we have KORDAN now. Previously, we had Ravion, but Ravion pretty much is old news now because Nazarick kind of already replaced him. And I think it's really going to be a battle between Nazarick and KORDAN for pre-endless Dream Realm, who is actually better. And you might be thinking, well, if Shamir is a ranged hero, how does she benefit with KORDAN? But the thing is, what I'm sure the strategy will be is Rainier position swap Shamir into the front, which is basically already what you do in pre-endless Dream Realm, and then you just have that Shamir within the hunting circle of KORDAN to get the buffing value that KORDAN is providing. And so I think there is potential there to even maybe replace or outperform Nazarick, but I'm not sure. We're going to have to wait and see about that. But anyway, overall, KORDAN is an exciting hero. It's really good news that he's working Ravaged Realm even at one copy, so you only have to get one hit off the banner and you're good to go for Ravaged Realm, and then you can just wait and see until later on in his banner when we have a full rotation of bosses on the VN server. And like I said, VN server is entering the new season in only 7 days from right now, so really soon, in just a bit over a week, we're gonna know KORDAN's utility in pre-endless Dream Realm, and then we can decide. Now for other things like PvP and things like that, I do also think is really interesting and really cool. However, I'm going to do some testing of him in the upcoming days. We're going to have to try and figure out exactly is he top tier meta or not. But for majority of players, the reason they're interested in him is Dream Realm content and Ravaged Realm, right? For boss-oriented content. And that is why that is more interesting and more important to wait for rather than investing into him just for PvP purposes right now. So he's a hero you're going to want to wait on. And you get that one copy though. If you want to totally max out his potential, Supreme Plus eventually is going to be important because this increases penetration of allies within the circle. That is strong. And that is further amplifying his buffs. But a lot of his buffs is just from his ultimate. And that is why the one copy is working wonders. And you want to give him the blast charms. I should actually just go ahead and equip those and make those charms for KORDAN right now. Those are the best charms for KORDAN. I've gotten him to Paragon 2 right now. I was planning to get him to Paragon 4 immediately, but I think I'm going to wait and see a bit. But if I want to do PvP testing, I will probably have to take him higher. But yeah, we're going to get him Blast Charms, definitely, because that gives ultimate power. We don't have to necessarily refine it right now. We can do that later. But yeah, Blast Charms, they give him ultimate power. You need to give him ultimate power because that enhances his buffs. So basically, it has to be between Blast and Eagle charms. And Blast, of course, gives him attack, so he'll have more damage output. Eagle is more tankiness, but also with the ultimate power. So it's, if you need the survival Eagle charms, like for PvP potentially, but for boss content, just max out attack with the Blast Charms. So anyway, guys, hopefully this video is helpful. It gives you an idea about KORDAN. Basically, you want to wait and see on him until we have a full rotation of boss testing on the VN server of the new season. That is, then you cannot make a mistake at that point. You'll know exactly what to expect when you invest into KORDAN. Right now, we don't know what to expect. And currently, he's not being used in Endless Dream Realm pretty much at all. It's only the Ravaged Realm usage that he has. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts about KORDAN in the comment section down below. Have you recruited for him? Are you planning to recruit for him? Are you hyped for him? Overall, I think he's really cool. I think his hairdo could use some work. I hope a skin comes out for him in the future, maybe with a different hairstyle. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. That's it for this video. And if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video in a pinned comment. And you can actually bookmark this link in your browser. And whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to the bookmark link and make your purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.